Deep within the sands of Egypt, a secret lies buried. It is not a tomb of gold or a forgotten city. It is a book, but not just any book. This is the Book of the Dead. This ancient text whispers to us from beyond the grave. It tells of life, death, and the journey of the soul. Imagine a world where the afterlife is not an ending, but a beginning. The Egyptians believed in this world. They filled their tombs with spells and prayers. These were to guide them through the underworld. The Book of the Dead was their guide. This book is not a single book, but a collection of texts. They were written on papyrus scrolls. These scrolls were placed in tombs with the deceased. They are filled with hieroglyphs and vivid illustrations. The Book of the Dead offers a glimpse into the Egyptian psyche. It reveals their beliefs about death and the afterlife. It is a testament to their enduring fascination with the mysteries beyond this life. Why did the Egyptians go to such lengths? Why did they fill their tombs with these texts? The answer lies in their belief in the afterlife. They believed that death was not the end. It was merely a transition to another realm. But this journey was perilous. The soul faced many obstacles. The Book of the Dead held the keys to navigating this treacherous path. Join me, fellow traveler, as we embark on a journey of our own. Let us delve into the pages of the Book of the Dead. Let us uncover its secrets and explore the rich tapestry of Egyptian mythology. Together we will unravel the mysteries of this ancient and enigmatic text. Through these pages we will walk alongside the ancient Egyptians, understanding their hopes, fears, and the profound significance they placed on the afterlife. This journey promises to be as enlightening as it is mysterious. The origins of the Book of the Dead can be traced back to the Old Kingdom of Egypt, a period that laid the foundation for much of ancient Egyptian culture and religious practices. This period is around 2686 to 2181 BCE, a time when the first monumental pyramids were constructed. During this time, the Egyptians inscribed spells on the walls of pyramids, believing these words held powerful magic. These inscriptions are known as the Pyramid Texts, the earliest collection of religious spells. These texts were reserved exclusively for the pharaohs, the divine rulers of Egypt. They were meant to ensure their safe passage to the afterlife, guiding them through the treacherous journey. The Pyramid Texts contain the earliest versions of spells found in the Book of the Dead, showing the continuity of these beliefs. This shows a clear lineage between these two bodies of funerary literature, highlighting the evolution of Egyptian religious thought. As time passed, the Egyptians began to write these spells on coffins, expanding their use beyond the walls of pyramids. This was during the First Intermediate Period, from 2181 to 2055 BCE, and the Middle Kingdom from 2055 to 1786 BCE, periods marked by significant changes in Egyptian society. This marked a significant shift in funerary practices, reflecting broader social changes. The afterlife was no longer solely the domain of the pharaohs, but became accessible to a wider segment of society. These coffin texts, as they are known, contain spells for protection, guidance, and rebirth, ensuring the deceased's safe journey. They reflect a growing desire among non-royal Egyptians to secure their own well-being in the afterlife, a democratization of spiritual practices. The Book of the Dead, as we know it today, emerged during the New Kingdom, from 1550 to 1070 BCE, a period of great cultural and political achievements. This period saw a flourishing of Egyptian culture and military might, which influenced all aspects of life, including religious practices. It was during this time that papyrus became more readily available, revolutionizing the way texts were recorded. This led to the creation of illustrated scrolls, which were more detailed and personalized. These scrolls were personalized for the deceased, tailored to their specific needs and desires in the afterlife. They contained a selection of spells, each chosen to address the unique challenges the deceased might face. The evolution of the Book of the Dead from pyramid walls to papyrus scrolls reflects the changing religious landscape of ancient Egypt, showing how beliefs adapted over time. It demonstrates a democratization of the afterlife, making the once exclusive knowledge available to all. The wisdom and magic once reserved for royalty became accessible to people from all walks of life, ensuring that everyone could prepare for the journey to the afterlife. The Book of the Dead is a testament to the Egyptian belief in the democratization of the afterlife. Unlike earlier periods where funerary rites and access to the afterlife were primarily the privilege of pharaohs and royalty, the New Kingdom saw a significant shift in religious practices. The average Egyptian could now aspire to navigate the perilous journey of the afterlife with the aid of the Book of the Dead. This shift was driven in part by the growing influence of the priesthood. They played a pivotal role in making these spells more accessible to the masses. The scribes, who were tasked with writing and illustrating the scrolls, worked closely with the families of the deceased. They would incorporate specific spells based on the individual's life, status, and desired outcome in the afterlife. The democratization of the afterlife had a profound impact on Egyptian society. It fostered a sense of hope and agency among commoners. Death was no longer viewed as the sole domain of the elite. Everyone, regardless of their social standing, could strive for a favorable outcome in the afterlife. This belief permeated Egyptian culture, influencing their art, architecture, and daily lives. The Book of the Dead became a symbol of this newfound accessibility to the afterlife. It was a means for individuals to take control of their destiny. It empowered them to navigate the challenges of the underworld and emerge triumphant in the afterlife. This democratization of the afterlife is a testament to the enduring human desire for immortality and a better life beyond the mortal realm. Section 4. A Tapestry of Spells. Unraveling the structure of the Book of the Dead. Imagine the Book of the Dead not as a novel with a linear narrative, but as a tapestry woven with threads of spells and prayers. These threads, each representing a specific spell or incantation, are intricately interwoven to create a guide for navigating the afterlife. The Egyptians believed that these spells, when recited correctly and accompanied by the appropriate rituals, held immense power. The structure of the Book of the Dead is fluid and dynamic. It's not fixed like a religious scripture. Each scroll was personalized for the deceased. It included a selection of spells deemed most beneficial for their journey. Some spells were more common than others. These included spells for protection from malevolent spirits, spells for navigating the underworld, and spells for addressing the gods of the afterlife. The scribes, acting as spiritual cartographers, would carefully select and arrange these spells. They would create a unique map for each individual's afterlife journey. The arrangement of spells could vary depending on the individual's social status, the period in which they lived, and their specific beliefs about the afterlife. The beauty of the Book of the Dead lies in its adaptability. It's a testament to the pragmatic nature of Egyptian beliefs. The Egyptians recognized that the afterlife was a vast and complex realm. They tailored their preparations accordingly. Each spell served as a tool, a magical key to unlock a specific door or overcome a particular obstacle in the afterlife. Section 5. Journey into the Netherworld. Navigating the realms of the dead. Close your eyes and imagine the moment of death, not as an end but as the start of a perilous journey. A journey that transcends the physical realm and ventures into the mystical and unknown. This is the journey that the Book of the Dead prepared the deceased for, a guidebook for the soul's voyage. The Egyptians believed that upon death the soul would embark on a treacherous journey through the underworld, also known as the Duat. Picture the Duat as a shadowy mirror image of the living world, ruled by Osiris, the god of the underworld. It was a place filled with both wonders and dangers. They had to navigate treacherous landscapes, encounter fearsome creatures, and pass through a series of gates guarded by supernatural guardians. Each gate presented a unique challenge. Each step of the way, the deceased relied on the spells from the Book of the Dead to ward off evil, appease the gods, and ensure their safe passage. These spells were their lifeline in the afterlife. One of the most critical challenges faced by was the test of the weighing of the heart ceremony. This pivotal moment determined the fate of the deceased in the afterlife. It was a moment of truth. The heart, considered the seat of the soul, was weighed against the feather of Ma'at, representing truth and justice. A pure heart meant eternal bliss. If the heart was pure, the deceased was granted access to the field of reeds, a paradise where they would live for eternity. It was a reward for a life well lived. The journey through the Duat was not simply a physical one, it was a profound spiritual odyssey. It was a spiritual trial designed to test the deceased's worthiness to enter the afterlife. Every trial was a reflection of their earthly deeds. The Egyptians believed that they had to confront its own shadow self, acknowledge its deeds in the mortal realm, and emerge transformed and purified. Only then could the soul find peace and eternal rest.